Hello, I'm Alexis Duran. This is Dealing with the Supernatural, and for the month of October, I'm giving you a tip a day. So, day two. Here's something. There be dragons. Yeah, there are actual mother freaking flying, flame throwing dragons. That doesn't sound such a tip, but I'm getting to it. We used to have a lot more dragons on this world, but you know, things die off. A lot of people got really into killing them, and the smarter ones just like kind of left our plane of existence. So, odds are you will never run into a dragon. But if you do, well, you're probably dead, so I thought this is gonna help. I mean, odds are you're gonna tick that dragon off. If somehow you run into Smog, the best advice I can give you is try to get out of there as quickly as possible. Also, don't steal his gold. Yeah, not all dragons are obsessed with gold, but I mean, a lot of them are, so don't steal from them. That's just rude. Don't steal from dragons. Look, if you get a bestial dragon, that's pretty much like the ones you'll get in those old medieval stories where they'll just attack if they see you. Just run, hide, just try to survive. Do not try to fight it. Odds are you're not strong enough to beat it. And mostly they'll probably ignore you because you're like really small compared to them. If you get a smarter one, try talking, try apologizing, kowtow, bow. If you're lucky, they'll let you go. You haven't done anything to piss them off? Let you go. The real bad thing is if you actually do something to upset them, which admittedly could just be you just showed up there and you annoyed them. They could just get you for that. But if you're lucky, which you're kind of going to need here, you can just apologize and get out of there as soon as possible. Okay, let's be frank. Dragons are pretty much giant scaly lizards, scaly tanks. How would you possibly beat one? You probably heard the story of St. George. He had a magical knife. Graham had a cursed blade. Odds are you do not have something like that. And if you get one of the higher class dragons, you kind of really need something like that. Something cosmic level. Alright, if you're lucky, maybe something wyvern to mid dragon here. Your best bet is that you hope you have a missile launcher. Their scales are something akin to tungsten, very hot, very strong. So you want to focus on their weak points. Their eyes being a good one because eyes are always weak. Their underbelly, usually that is also fairly weak. It's not as weak as let's say paper, but it's gonna be a weaker spot. So you might want to direct your fire there if you get a chance. And my personal favorite, if they're about to open their mouth, try to aim there. Mouths tend to be very weak for pretty much anything. And if you can get like a rocket in there, boom, that would do some force. If they don't leave, they might actually die. But again, if they're smart, if they can speak, your best bet is to try to apologize and get out. If you actually try to fight a dragon, even if you're well equipped with rocket launchers, odds are not in your favor. We're talking about fighting a freaking dragon. Otherwise, just try to get out of there. Try to hide. Try to make them lose your scent. Do not make it obvious where you are. And if you somehow survive that, let me know because, yeah, that's pretty baller. Anyway, that's it for today's tip. Remember, there be dragons. You don't need to fight them, but you might need to fight them. Good luck and try not to die.